Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a relatively short video, but I just wanted to show you my first bullet journal, which was only 3 months long, and it was 2019, October to December. So first of all, this journal is just a no-name brand that I bought at Fred Meyer's. As you can see, it kind of fell apart on me in only 3 months, so I wouldn't suggest it. I didn't use any of the table of contents. You're gonna notice I did not know what I was doing, obviously, and I still don't. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I tried to do a future log. Didn't know what to do with it. I do now. And I threw some important dates in there. And then these were all like my yearlies that I wanted to keep track of. So the first one I did was when did I last fertilize my plants? You can see I only filled it in once. I also kept track of when the full moons were happening for the rest of the year so I could charge my crystals. Then I did a financial spread where I was trying to do savings and fill up the jar. It seemed like a cute idea, but practicality wise, it really wasn't. And then the next one was all of my bills. Next yearly pages were a wish list and places I want to go, which kind of fit together because places I want to go is its own wish list. I only went to one of those places, but I did buy both of the things on my wish list. The next spread was me trying to keep track of TV shows that we watch. And I kind of did them like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I filled them in as I found them. But you'll see later on that I sort of switched to a monthly with it that worked out a lot better for me. I also used an extra page to write down ideas for other themes I wanted to do. So now we're doing the first month, which is October. I used a cute little spooktacular sticker. Also, it was all very overwhelming to start with, so just so you know, if you feel that way, totally normal. So anyway, I tried to splash watercolor in here, got it all over the place, and also nearly ruined the binding to my book. And it took a really long time to dry. But again, this is a cheaper journal, so it stands to reason that it's not going to stand up to watercolor the way that, say, maybe an Archer and Olive journal would. But I haven't tried one of those yet. So, my journal for next year is going to be much better quality. Oh, my finger's all blue from the watercolor. In the beginning, I was doing the whole month at a glance, I was doing it all at once, and I got a little bored with it, even though the colors were super pretty. But then I added washi tape, I added stickers. I really kept track of tasks. I was trying to keep track of how much water I was drinking, but I obviously did not fill that in very well. Alright, we're gonna fast forward a little bit through these pages until we get to my favorite pages of the month, which are my memories pages. So this was a pretty exciting month for me because for my birthday, I got to go to Arizona to see my mom and both of my brothers that live there. This is not the state that any of us are from, but this was the first time I got to visit them there. Some highlights would be that beautiful cake that my now sister-in-law made me. We also went to the Arizona State Fair and got that awesome portrait that you see down at the bottom there. Top of the left page is also from the fair, and then as we moved down, we went to a haunted house. We went pumpkin picking with my coworker and her husband. That's my dog with his first pumpkin. We also went to a strip club haunted house, which was actually scarier than the other haunted house. And then the last page is the Halloween movies that we watched during the month. Now we move on to November 2019. So I'm already trying new things. You can see I did a calendar on the front page of this. This is one of my favorite washi tapes, this sparkly gold. So pretty. Love it so much. I also drew leaves on all the pages and then acorns. And then this month I started to really use the journal as a journal. I was really writing how my day was because I did a mood tracker, you'll see further on, and I figured that those things would go together so that maybe if I had a bad day, I write down why I had a bad day. I also did a lot of little doodly things at for the days like that was the season finale of American Horror Story. I also did this super cool extra page in the middle where I just trimmed it out and did the chore list and the shopping list in there. And yeah, just lots of cool little things in there. Even though the brownness of the theme was not my favorite, I did like some of the things I did. So this is where I moved into the monthly fall TV schedule, and I just wrote it by the day, and then I wrote the weeks so I could see, if I had watched it the week before, so I wouldn't accidentally watch ahead if I forgot that I hadn't seen it. I also put down some of the movies that were coming out that month that we wanted to see. Movies, remember those? Sorry, that's going to date this video. This was my mood tracker for the month. It was all a bunch of falling leaves, and I thought they came out pretty cute. So this is my memories page for this month. We got our pictures taken with Krampus. I got some pictures of the pets with the lights that I found that are really cute, and then a picture of us at Thanksgiving. Lots more little doodles. Continued the flipping shopping list, chore list, which I really liked. I went to go see Nicole Byer live, which was fun, and I went with my boyfriend and my coworker. Oh, and don't worry, Hail Satan was a documentary. I wasn't just writing Hail Satan in my journal. Although, no judgment, because it was actually really interesting. I was also writing like daily tasks, like making lunch, prepping coffee, and like what we were doing for dinner that night so that I could take it out the day before if I needed to, or just so that we had an idea for grocery shopping as well. And then I did some future dates because I obviously hadn't made the December month yet, so I threw them on the extra page in there, and I practiced some doodles, played with some new markers. Next, we're on December, which was, I loved this theme, so I used like a thick it's like scrapbook paper, and I wrote, like snowflakes, we are beautiful in our own way. And then this font is the kind of American Horror Story font that I really like. And this was the first month I did like a big like fold out 2-page calendar spread, which I have continued because I like it. I also changed and did a spending, mood and chores graph kind of thing. So it started with $0 to $20, mood, mad to gold star day. Chores was 0 chores, half my chores, all of my chores, and I would just use a light colored marker, Tombow dual brush, to highlight what had happened that day. And because it was December, obviously my spending was a little up. Sorry, I flipped quickly, but the other thing was the TV schedule for the month. Then this is the first month I did my faves and memories pages, like the way I do them now. So you'll see I did a lot of music. I wrote meals, books I was reading, holiday movies watched, getting a Christmas tree, and even going out for New Year's. December's a busy month. And then this month I really liked the layout that I did for the day-to-day stuff. So I did a vertical thing, and then I put tasks in its own thing, and then dinner in its own little box. I also, instead of cutting for the shopping list and chore list, I just folded it over and taped it together with dual-sided tape. The next week I did horizontal boxes, but the same kind, and I like horizontal a little bit better because I feel like I have a little bit more room to write. I also added in some cute little gnomes because they're actually really easy to draw and I really like them. I also really like the way I did the boxes with the little drop shadow and the numbers behind them. I thought that was cute. And the gnomes at the bottom are the same gnomes, and they're decorating a Christmas tree, and I added a little deer in. For Christmas Eve, because that is a holiday that I celebrate currently, I did a little bow, and then for Christmas Day I did a green bow just to kind of make them pop from the other things. I changed the colors on the next day because Christmas was over, so I just moved on to New Year's colors, which are gold and silver in my head. The next page is the minimalist game I did that month, which is me getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So on December 1st, you get rid of one thing. December 2nd, you get rid of two things, so on and so forth. I wrote the totals at the end of the week, and then I added them all up, which was 496 items for that month. So if you need more, I'd be happy to answer questions. Just come over to my Instagram. I also did a cards to send page where I wrote down who I was sending it to and their address, which obviously I'm covering because I'm not telling you where everybody lives. And then the future dates for January and anything else I already had planned for the next month before I did the journal. And then I tested some stuff out, and then I just had a bunch of extra stuff at the end, which I knew I would. This was just a starter journal for me. So yeah, that's it for my 2019 flip through. I know it's at a weird time because we're at the end of 2020, but I will see you guys very soon. I got a few more videos planned, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. See you soon.